if you want to run hero like a Storm Spirit, you need to be able to see what you're going into. So right now, this Ogre only has the mini-map for vision, because he's looking at his teammates, not looking at the enemy. The Centaur's also be careful, because he's been like double-edging at like the worst times, because he does this and drops his life down, so he's going to run himself out of here as quick as he can. But the first player is still spilt, and it'll go the way of the French.
Yoga Magi's on respawn and saw the Ricky Mari looking for a bit of a sneaky kill before with that invisibility, a lot of gold to spend. And
sorry, I said that's the Italian, sorry, wasn't it?
That's all right. You can hear,
hey, well done there. Actually buying magic wands. No. You can't get multiples.
I bought 2 pairs of boots.
Okay.
Started off really well there.
Okay, so simple things. You can't gain more magic wands charges. The stats will still apply, but you won't get more charges, which is basically what Magic Wand is all about.
That's what you want.
And the movement speed doesn't stack, so you can't get like multiple sets of boots and expect them to work.
I'm seeing a lot of face fighting here.
Yeah. Now, this is what the Bristleback and the SB should be doing, except the Bristleback is called... See, now that's where Zeus really comes in. Bristleback gets more power from his back. So he takes less damage when he's leveled it up, when people attack into his back. But he still takes the same amount of damage when you attack into his front. So that's just one of those, even what way the hero is positioned makes a difference.
2-2-0 right now. The Germans actually yet to find a kill, despite ostensibly having a...
Multicast. No, multicast. You want multicast, Ogre. And also, he's got to hit that grab ball and a button on his stash, because all of the items he purchased are currently still sitting in his stash.
Yeah. He's away from his base. When
no, he's in the base right now, and he walked away from it. Now he can't grab them.
Was he away from the shop when he bought them?
No, he was away from the shop when he bought them. But, yeah, I don't think they know. I don't think they know they can pick up items.
Well, he gets a free stay in the middle here. This is definitely going to help them out a bit. Some gold being dropped, and Wraith King thought he was going to go for it. That's Dockham, of course. There's the Germans going in now.
That smoke is actually causing... Like,
oh my god, the misses.
Yeah, the mischance underneath that smoke, and you also get silenced, but... Wait, so silent sniper gets a bleed out. That's not a bad item for a sniper. But now they're just running it over on top of the Zeus.
Getting caught out.
This is a little bit of momentum starting to be gained here. And the sniper should just get his feet inside the circle. He probably is really against doing it, but he gets so much more from being inside the circle.
So you get a little bit of a trickle on the outside, don't you? But far more when you are in that center circle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, so she just tried to stomp. I don't know if that's actually her or not, but that's the Centaur just tried to stomp their own hero. Oh, that axe! The Culling Blade timing was almost right, but the call is perfect. It's actually the greatest combo we've seen so far today. At least in this series, I should say.
Italians are looking alright here.
Yeah, but they don't have to back up. Like, the sniper's running low on mana. Actually, no, the sniper's not at all. They're just walking together as a team. I'm not against this. I'm also not minding the pickup of the pipe. The pipe is something which gives you magic resistance. Triggering it this early doesn't do anything unless Zeus pops his ultimate.
Do the movement speed, perhaps?
No, there's no movement speed from pipe.
Right.
Not from a trigger. But the line is perfect for the Centaur. You actually get some spill damage when you use his second ability, which is Double Edge. You sacrifice your life to get the damage, which drops you low normally. And actually, they're making very short work of this game now.
Absolutely. You can see now they're starting to gang up and find the right targets. So we're starting to see the teams who know Dota and the teams that don't.
Yep. Because they're actually using items is one big thing, and they're also leveling up. So the axe... okay, yeah, the Centaur's trying to build too hard. There's so much money on the ground. It's an easy 600. And there's your item. So they should chase after this now. Should commit to this. Yeah, axe with a blink dagger too, so he's got his ability to jump on multiple heroes and get a call. But they're just murdering everyone. Even when you come close in range on a sniper, sniper's very different. Okay, Zeus, some good damage from him.
Axe will live through this.
Yeah, because he's just got so much survivability. Like, the axe has 1,800, actually that's the Centaur with 1,800 life.
Oh, Ricky tries to get a little bit cute there with an assassination towards the sniper. They haven't picked up the items yet. Oh,
sitting on the ground. It just, there's someone, all you gotta do is right-click the chest and automatically put it in your inventory. So there we go. Boom. And it's the Yasha for a centaur.
Oh, God.
They shouldn't chase too far here. If they chase too far, they come in range of the tower. But the assassination... Oh, no, chase! He walked back out to it.
Talk about the Yasha on the Spirit Breaker. What is that really meaning right now for the Italians?
Absolutely nothing. Centaur is a strength-based hero and gets more powerful with the more strength that you actually have. Now, you can convert this into something like a Sanch and Yasha, but the Centaur seems pretty well focused on buying up the recommended items. Actually, that's the situational items is the recommended. But she could actually convert this into something like an S and Y.
So the Blade Mail being picked up here by the Centaur Wall Runner?
This is... Okay, you got to activate the Blade Mail. So what Blade Mail does is when you get attacked, you'll return the damage to the person who sent it at you. So with this Wraith King attacking into the Centaur, if you turn that Blade Mail on, you basically that Wraith King will be killing himself.
I think the Italians are a little bit too far out in front for anything to matter much now.
Yeah, 25 points to the 5 and 2. It does look like to be an Italian, Spain, and Nordic final for Dota.
Interesting. Italians, maybe, yeah, CSGO, obviously not their forte, but right here they're picking up some points. What is this item?
When you go double Claymore, it doesn't make sense at all for a Bristleback, especially when the Bristleback hasn't leveled up anything. So he's sitting at level 11 right now. You have that Bristleback ability I was talking about needs to be level. You get wall path every time you trigger an ability. You get more movement speed and more physical damage. This doesn't exist for them. And the Spirit Breaker hasn't used charge. He actually can give his entire team speed as well through the Empowering Haste.
And that Bristleback is Tweedo, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely first-time Dota player. And that's going to be a very convincing victory. 35-2.
Not as convincing as our first game, though.
No, but that was also because it took a grand total of 1 minute before anyone entered the circle apart from the Nordic team.
That's right.
So that was 5 levels in 1 minute. Shows you what strength you get from controlling that mid-circle.
So, looks like our final is going to be was it the top? It's the top winner? Yeah, it would be. So, of course, Italy, yep. Nordic, and Spain, as you said.
Yep. That'll be our final ones. And I'm interested to see if the Spanish have been watching.
I don't know.
And listening as well.
I don't know if they actually play Dota. Spanish.
Nope.
Audio.
But at the same time, not many people here do. Like we have, I think, 3, maybe 4 people maximum that have played anything like Dota, or even casually play Dota on the side. So, yeah, it's...
3-day, Bristleback King.
With a small game here. At the same time, though, with CSGO, like we had, what, 3 people that were fairly well talented at CSGO?
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone else just tried to keep up. But the Nordic team definitely is imbalanced.
I'll tell you what, consistent efforts all across the board for them today. It's going to bode well for them later on. Obviously, still have Project Cast after this one.
I like how Pansy's already moved on.
Yeah,
she's full spectator mode now. Enjoying the environment that NVIDIA have managed to create here.
No comment on that one.
Just because you're jelly.
Oh, jelly of what? That's the real question here, mate.
Yeah, because you're casting Dota.
Exactly.
Well, actually, you're not really casting Dota. You're casting a custom map inside of Dota. which is
close
very
enough.
I'm going to say it's very different because all the heroes are exactly the same.
But honestly, it's well worth it because if we get to hang in here, we get to see this final, and I'm hoping to see good things between the Italians and the Nordic, especially. I don't want to write off Spain, but if they don't play the game, Dota's the kind of game that will cheer you up and spit you out.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking now with the Nordics, they should change up their roster.
Okay.
Because if they go exactly the same as what they did previously, I'm not going to say the Spanish will learn what they're doing, because I'm not really expecting that level of reading to happen during the series. But you're still capable of saying, okay, first game was good, but we played up against 2 teams that didn't know what they were doing, and you can win on almost any draft when you're going up against a team that doesn't know what they're doing. And the combo just happened, and they got their levels, and everything was just too powerful from the very, very start. But if they don't have that 5-level advantage, you then have to think, will the same draft stand up?
Well, okay, what if we saw the Nordics draft from game 1 versus the Italian draft from game 2?
Nordics would still win.
Yeah?
Nordics had more control and burst damage, so that still, even at level 1, their fight is more powerful. The issue I have for the Nordics is they were so far ahead, they had the time they could walk all the way back to base, regenerate, and then come back in, and nothing of value was lost.
Right.
So it was kind of brutal.
They had a lot of freedom. And nonetheless, we'll be back soon with our last game of this Dota 2 Reborn event. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. We'll be back very, very shortly for the exciting climax of this series. Welcome back to the NVIDIA GeForce GTX Challenge.
It's amazing!
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a big day of games. It's been pretty toasty here in the studio here in lovely sunny Cologne, but everyone's holding well in the heat, and so are we. Into our last...
Come on, we're Australians. We're meant to be able to deal with
Yeah,
heat.
that's right. Well, it honestly hasn't bothered me too much. The only thing about it is, right, back home, most places have air conditioning, right?
Yeah.
At least half decent. So it's hotter back home, but we have air conditioning.
We also have a breeze.
Yeah, well, we can.
Right,
If you're in
sea
Adelaide,
breeze.
sometimes it's just like, nah, you're gone.
Yeah, that's why you live in Queensland.
No, I was brought up there.
Better place to
Moved
live.
not by choice, but that's life. So it's been warm, but everyone's been enjoying it actually quite a lot. I mean, to be fair, I assume a lot of our people here, the Italians, probably used to some of the Mediterranean-style heat, and but the Nordics are probably suffering more than anyone else, if I had to say.
I guess it gets a little steamy in Sweden.
Does it now?
A little steamy.
Right.
Wait till you've been here for a couple of years. You'll start to acclimatise. And then you'll be like, heat. I went back to Australia for Christmas one time, and I'm really happy my parents have a pool.
Yeah, dude.
As I was just like, I'll stay with them. And it's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, just going to spend every single second we can in there, and aircon downstairs, the whole thing in the morning, close all the curtains.
That's it.
I'm going to open them up at night so you get the fresh air.
It's totally bearable back home. We have that aircon. But over here, Germans aren't big on aircon. It's not probably needed mostly.
There's so many Germans don't know the easy ways to keep your body cool.
Yeah, they
Like
probably haven't had to.
Zoe actually Instagrammed out a picture where she was sitting in an ice bucket. And like, it's so ineffective to sit in an ice bucket. All you need to do is get something like a tea towel, put ice cubes inside of it, and wrap it around the back of your neck.
How would you do that if you can sit in a bucket full of
It makes you so much colder, so much faster.
I can take
Yeah,
If you can swim in a bucket of ice, it's probably a bit better.
maybe.
So, yeah, but